Hello Year 11, nice to see you. This is really a little chat for those people in Year 11 who are hoping to do A-Level English Language next year with me. So that's really amazing. It's so good to see so many names on there that I know, so many of my students, and so many others. We've got 14 Colfox students at the moment who've put their name down for English Language, which is amazing, which is really good. And you'll obviously match with some students from Bedminster as well. So you'll make a really good team. All right. So what I wanted to do, I've emailed you all today, but I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the course and what you can start doing. The email I've sent you has got some tasks in, some transition tasks. Okay. So you don't need to do them all, and you can adapt them. You can change them if you want to. They're the same as the ones you'll get through Mr. Teasdale. So just pick one and maybe spend a good bit of time on it. Maybe a couple of days, maybe a week. It might take you quite a long time. They're big tasks. So one at a time, all right? But save everything. So maybe make a scrapbook or make a folder. Start getting yourself sorted and organised, okay? So you've got those via email, so check your school email. So the other thing I wanted to show you was a little bit about the course and the course books and things like that. So basically, the course is split in two halves, okay? You do some at Bedminster and you do some at Colfox. And basically you work towards the paper 1 exam with Bedminster and the paper 2 exam with me at Colfox. And then the coursework, you do one piece for Colfox and one piece for Bedminster. All right, so let's talk about exams first of all. So 2 exams, paper 1, paper 2. Paper 1 is about representations. So how people, how ideas, how themes are represented in language in articles, magazines, in television, so any sorts of writing, books. So how representation is created through language. Okay, that's your section A. Your section B for paper 1 is about how children learn to write, speak, read. Okay, so it's called child language acquisition. Okay, so paper 1 is representations and it's child language acquisition. Okay, that's done at Bedminster. Colfox, paper 2. So that's what I teach. So the section A of your paper is to do with language variety. So how language varies according to the person you are, the context you're in, your job, your gender, your age, all of those sorts of things, okay? Where you live, accent, dialect, power, so many things. Whether you're speaking directly, whether you're on the internet and using technology, whether you're writing. So language varieties. And then the second section for me is called language discourse. And that's the issues about language and things to do with how language changes over time, what people say about how language is changing and what people talk about in the newspapers and in the media about language. And in section B you have to compare some texts and you have to write a text. You have to be a bit of a journalist as well and be a writer, okay? So there's 2 big exam papers. They're both 2.5 hours. They're massive, but you'll be really well prepared. You'll be fine, okay? So paper 1 Bedminster, paper 2 Colfox. And then your coursework, which you'll start towards the end of year 12. You have 2 pieces to do. A piece of original writing for Bedminster, so you have to write to entertain or to inform or to argue. So you pick. And you have to write a commentary to show how you've written it and the style models you've used that have inspired your writing. Okay, so original writing is your first part, and your second part is an investigation. And you choose a topic of your choice, doesn't really matter what, as long as it's about language, and people choose things about slang, or they choose things about song lyrics, or they do things on all sorts of things, and they choose their topics, okay? And then they gather some data. They might record something, transcribe something, find something, do some kind of questionnaire or experiment, and then you write that up, okay? And that's your investigation done, okay? And that's 2,000 words. So 2 exams and 2 bits of coursework. So actually it's quite straightforward and it's a nice easy split between Bedminster and Colfox. And of course all of those skills, they cross over and you'll be doing some of paper 1 skill in paper 2, paper 2 skill in your coursework, and it all works together, okay? So that's a bit about the paper, about the exams. Now these are just some of the books you might want to buy, okay? So we're doing AQA, English Language A Level. This is a really good textbook if you see it. It's expensive, but it's worth buying because it will take you through the whole course. So that's the one I prefer. You can see I've got lots of things in there. This is another one, okay? This one's from Cambridge Publishers, and this one is from the Oxford Publishers, okay? So both for AQA, they both do exactly the same course. I think this one's a bit harder to follow, but I mean, it's nice, it's good. Learn this book and you're done. Alright, so I prefer the black one, but the other one's good. Alright, so those are the two course books. Of course, there are loads of other books about language, and you might want to just start to sort of choose some of the fun ones that you'll find on Amazon or in a bookshop. So these are quite good. They're a whole really good section on these, but Dan Clayton is the writer here, and Dan Clayton is a great person who knows the syllabus really well, and you can follow him on blogs and things. So Dan Clayton is a good one to find. Fun books like this, The Wonderful World of Words, that's quite fun. The Adventure of English, Melvin Bragg. Anything by David Crystal is good. Anything by Jean Aitchison. So David Crystal and Jean Aitchison will really be your language gods, okay? And people that will be really important to know. Alright, so there's a bit of an overview. Have a go at the tasks in the email. Pick one, start with one, do one at a time, keep them safe, okay? And what I'll do is upload a few little tasks on here so we can just check in now and again, and I can give you some things to do. Alright, see you soon, take care, bye!